Good afternoon, everybody. How are you doing? Where are we here anyways? Let me see what's going on with the cameras here. Come on, here we go. We're up here on top of the, I guess the Hilton parking garage on basically central parking, but in the way back. I was here a couple weeks ago, I think. All the spots are taken in Terminal B. They're doing some construction over there. So it's going to be a little bit interesting there for the next few weeks. But if you look behind me, that was all rain behind me as I was setting up. And now we have beautiful clouds and blue sky. We have a Delta here. Let me just see if I can get this on this camera. It's heading to Rome. Had to get that taken off. All right, who we got? We got Cece on here. How you doing, Betsy? Southern Suns. We got Jeff on here too. All right, Jeff, how you doing? Sue Major. AJ Ryder. Hello, everybody. So yeah, I just had to come out here. I knew the rain was definitely coming out here today, but I also knew it was supposed to clear up, and it actually did. So it's nice. Let me see what we got back here. So if you look behind me here, I can see Terminal E parking, and we do have some obstructions in front of us for sure, but I think it's going to be fun still anyways. All right, let's get to the fun here. We have a Spirit Airlines. The first one that took off, I had to get that while it was taking off. That was going to Orlando. Here is Spirit coming in, landing on 27, and it looks like the Spirit sprinkles, it looks like. It is, but we're not close to it, so we're not going to deal with the Wi-Fi with them. So we are far away from the action here, but we'll get the landings. Some runway and taxiway activity. And we are pretty high up, so the wind is definitely a factor up here. So we were here before. We got the runways, that's 27. We have the control tower right here in front of us. They are using 3-3 for landings for the big planes, so we should be able to play with them. They land right to the left of the tower here. They'll come in this way and they'll land right on the runway. But right now we have American Airlines heading to Chicago, 737 flight 1040. At this location, we can pretty much watch them till they're out of sight, which is also pretty cool. So yeah, I hope you guys like this location. It's just, like I said, it's a little bit different. Been here before. If they're using 4.4s, it would be great. They may start using 4.4s, possibly. We'll see what happens. But right now we have a Delta taking off, heading to Fort Myers. right. So, what's out there? We have all kinds of new artifacts out there to look at. So 3-3 left. Let me see if my I didn't check to see if all my buttons were working here. Let me see. Come on, work. Let me see your runways. There we go. Come on. There we go. So they're taking off on purple, the 3-3 left, landing on the light blue. And they are randomly using the yellow and orange. We'll see how long that lasts. But here we have Delta taking off, heading to Detroit, A321neo. Oh, we got Air France heading out as well. I'll be heading out to the 3-3 left, I believe. We will see. Let's catch up here in the chat here, see what I'm missing. All these people on here. What's going on? It's Wednesday. All right, Jay Waruda, how you doing? I don't know where you first came in here, but how you doing? Where are you? Up here, yeah. Today was crazy. Snow, rain, all kinds of crazy stuff going on around here. Really, really insane. Janice, how you doing? From Nashua, all right. Yeah. I know you had some weather up there as well. Let's see why my graphics aren't working here all of a sudden. I'm not sure why. Check the Logan wheel, does that work? What is wrong with all my graphics? I'm not sure what's happening here. All right, we have Delta heading to LaGuardia. I'm not sure what's wrong with all my my buttons here. They did work at one point today. Let me shut the app down and restart it, see if that does it. There we go. Now they're working. All right. Now all is right in the world. All right, next plane coming in. We have a ghost plane. Coming in from Teterboro. That's a citation latitude. And we'll soon have a plane taking off here. We have a, let me show what we got taking off here. JetBlue heading to Nashville. A220. Laura, how you doing? And hubby. All right, here goes that JetBlue heading to Nashville, an A220 flight 549. right, this location is cool for 3-3 takeoffs for sure. I'm liking that. So you may hear my feet moving around a lot here. There's a lot of sand. We got the lagoon out there looking pretty. And we have American Airlines coming in. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Landing on 27. Coming in from Philadelphia, a Philly special. If you guys get a chance, hop over to Pensy Plains. I think this afternoon he did a backyard broadcast. He's not too far from the airport. I believe he did. CC and Betsy, you can correct me on that. But and also, if you guys have it, throw up his link there too. So cool. Let me see what pictures I got here. All right. There we go. Yeah, so up here, so it is going to get chilly up here in about an hour or so. It might drop about 10 degrees. So it is going to get a little bit on the brisk side. But I'll keep playing here as long as I can. I do have my winter gear with me just in case. It gets really cold. Now we have Delta here heading to Newark, E175. These skies were all gray an hour ago. Look off in the distance here, you can see the gray clouds. That was a rainstorm that came in here. That's what stopped me from coming out here for a little bit. All right, coming in, we have another private plane. Coming in from Norfolk. It's a Hawker 850 XP. I almost did a backyard barbecue, a backyard stream yesterday too. All these planes are flying over my house, but the clouds were just enough to deter me from doing it. Although I was working as well. All right, we got next taking off here, a JetBlue heading to Atlanta, A220. Next taking off will be a JetBlue heading to West Palm Beach. It's JetBlue Vacations Livery. Another cool plane. There's not many liveries tonight. There were a whole bunch today. When I got here, the Bruins plane took off. That was pretty cool. Unfortunately, it was still raining out when I got here, so wasn't able to play the game and watch it. Where'd it go? There it goes. All right. All right, next taking off, we have Austrian Airlines heading to Vienna. Never know, we may get some 2-2 lefts, 2-2 rights landings, 4-4. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but we'll find out. That's what we're here for. This one should be good. Where is it? There it is. Alcohunka plane. Just a real big plane. All right, cool. We got the chat here. We got Robbie Batista. How you doing, Robbie? Also got the chat here. Cruising Asher. Yes, I was gonna try to get there this year. I have too many conflicts and unknowns with work on that weekend, so I didn't do it. But next time, I think I will do it. Let me see, 747. There's not one here today. There's a A330 here today, and we're supposed to be getting the Lufthansa A380. I haven't checked where that is. It is pretty close though. William, how you doing? Jason, how you doing? How's everybody doing here? Let me check that A380 real quick here. Walter, how you doing? All right, let me just check the map here. Oh, Lufthansa is south of us. Gonna be landing on the 4s or the 3-3s, depending on how it turns here. Probably the 3-3s. All right, let's keep an eye out for that. It's gotta be out there somewhere. The clouds are still low, so maybe playing that. All right, we have Air France taking off, heading back to Paris. I'm keeping an eye out for that Lufthansa A380. Yeah, so that plane is way south of us over Situate right now. The A380 I'm speaking of. We got a Gulfstream coming in here. Landing on 27. Coming in from San Antonio. Fancy Planes, how you doing? We're on Lufthansa A380 watch right now. It is hovering around out there. Like I said, we're at a location here. We have some obstructions, but not much of a choice today. Furious Gamer, how you doing? Where did I see? Fancy Planes, there we go. How are you? Breezy Aviation, what's up? All right, let me just keep looking around here. This plane is, I know it's there somewhere. I just can't see it. I know exactly where it should be, what the clouds are. I think we're in the way right now. All right, we got a JetBlue at 8220 hitting the Fort Lauderdale. Already in the sky. Wow. Sorry about that. And we have American Airlines from Syracuse, the E-175. All right, I'm still on Lufthansa watch here. It's over at Nantasket Beach. We have a Alaskan Airlines heading to Portland, taking off on 33. There it is. I think I heard Lufthansa check in. Ah, there she is. All right, you can join the search with me. She was hiding behind the tower. Oh, sorry, this is the king. He was hiding behind the tower. I think this Sunday, British Airways has to bring its A380. Wow, the wind is kicking up here. British Airways, I think, starts on Sunday, I believe. And both the Lufthansa and British Airways will be coming here till at least till the end of August, I believe it is. We have Swiss Air Wanderlust also passing out there, but I'll keep it on the A380 here. With this location, we'll get a great takeoff of the Wanderlust. Hope you guys are enjoying this. Hit that like button. Feel free to subscribe, turn on notifications. It's the best way to know I'm out here. All right, there will be a little obstruction on landing, but I will follow this the rest of the way in. The king has arrived. Well, even this far away, I'm probably about half a mile away from it right now. That thing is huge. That's going to be going all the way down 3-3. And I will follow it as far as I can. So it's going to go behind Terminal E, where most planes disappear. This one stays. I know I can keep watches because no one can take off while it's on the runway. And these can stop pretty quick, but when they use the whole, because basically it's parking at the end of the runway, so it just makes sense for it to use the whole runway. And there's my other camera in the way, of course. All right. Have to adjust that camera, get it out of the way. All right, that's going to be out of here for now. And if I survive, I will stay for the takeoff around 8 or so. We'll see what time that is. All right. Next up, we have Cessna Citation, Jetlings Aviation. It's going to be heading out of here, going to parts unknown. There we go. So that was the A380, the King. The Queen comes tomorrow. The Queen will be here. I think Lufthansa alternates Queens and A330s. Forget it. So many. Each one has so many trips per week. The King is still playing around, trying to find a way to get a parking spot up there. Another private jet taking off. It's like a Cessna, a Bombardier Challenger 300. It's going to be heading to San Francisco. I think that's the Wanderlust wing out there. They'll be heading to Zurich. There it goes out of sight. And we have the next flight heading to San Francisco, flight 552. Any second now. There we go. All right. All right, people talking about snow here. Yeah, on my way to work this morning, definitely snow on the way there. It's like, what's going on? I thought we were done with snow. All right, next taking off is United Airlines, heading to Newark. Just gonna adjust my computer here because it keeps flapping in the wind. I don't want it to flip over. There we go. That's cars, and there's a plane. Flight 1165. think there was one last year that was diverted here. It wasn't here on purpose. That's really cool. Next taking off is Delta 7, flight 476, 737-900. You see CC on there posting different links there. We have a Discord site. We have, I don't know how many channels we have on it, all different categories. Feel free to join that if you're a Discord person. I try to post the daily liveries that are coming in here, or unique planes at least. So if you look up in the sky, see something flying over your house, you might be able to look there and see what it is. Like I said, I got here, the awesome Ruins plane took off. That's all black and yellow. We got Wanderlust about a third to take off. That will be a unique looking plane to see. It flies over your house. Last week, week before, I was actually packing up my car, and I look up and saw a plane flying over. Wasn't quite sure what it was, and it actually was the Mario cloud top plane, special livery. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. Actually, it would match pretty well today with all these clouds. It'd be really nice. All right, let's see where we are here. We got a Southwest lined up out there. There we go. Should be popping out here in a second. There it is. It's heading to Denver, 737-800, flight 1064. Plane coming in here. What's this coming in? Porter. Coming in from Ottawa. I can find it. I'll throw it on here. There we go. Coming in over the Logan Lagoon. Look, we got a Cape Air taking off on 4 right. Oh man, wait a minute. Buzzing the tower. They don't care. There's that Porter. I couldn't pass up that plane just buzzing the tower. That was pretty cool. That was a Cape Air Technum 2012. Probably heading to Nantucket or something. It is heading to Nantucket. That was crazy. All right, next taking off here from American Airlines, heading to LaGuardia. E-175, flight 4375. Sounds like that's Japan Airlines checking in the land. And we have the Wanderlust taking off now on 3-3. So we have a good view of this with this location here. I'm a little excited for this one. That's pretty cool. Spectral Whispers, how you doing? Good afternoon. So if you look up and see that plane, be like, what in the world is that? That is Swiss Wanderlust. Been coming here a lot. I don't know how many they have with that particular livery on it. But it's here a lot. And we're all complaining about it. Got SAS heading out to the runways. And we have Japan Airlines coming in. That will be obstructed, unfortunately, again, but this is how we play the game today. Coming in from Tokyo, Narita. I'll be passing by SAS, who's heading out to take off. So Japan's a 787-900, flight 8. And that SAS is a A330-300. Be heading to Copenhagen. Hey, greetings from the Emerald Island. All right. Haha, Emily, how you doing? Howdy, neighbor. All right, flight 3219. Oh, that's a couple taking off. All right, we'll get that one for sure. 3219 is fourth to take off because we have a Southwest about to take off right now. Or start to take off, all right. I should get that Southwest in a second here. We have that Porter following the Japan Airlines. And we have Southwest taking off, heading to Baltimore, Washington International. Some of these planes just jump right up. All right, next taking off is a Delta E-175, heading to Baltimore, Washington International. So we'll be popping around the corner here in a second. Where are we going? There we go. Also got a store out there. You can get a link on the YouTube channel or loganinflight.com. All kinds of merchandise, t-shirts, sweatshirts. I'm wearing 2 sweatshirts right now. Maybe go for a third or a heavy jacket. So all kinds of stuff at the store. If you use Logan 10, you get 10% off your entire purchase. Everything is reasonably priced. I'm not looking to break the bank or anything. I'm just looking to have fun. Also have Instagram. You can do members on YouTube as well for super chats and super stickers and all that kind of fun stuff. There is a tip jar, PayPal, and my thanks. There we got JetBlue coming in here from Key West. A220 flight 2064. Alex, how you doing? Good afternoon. Where did I see you? There you are. I saw you here somewhere. All right. Next taking off, we have American Airlines, the A321neo, flight 3220, heading to Charlotte. Eventually, when it comes out from around the corner here. There we go. Another jumper, just right up there. All right, we got American A319 flight 3219 here for Rachel in the chat here. If I can find the runways, there they are. Hey, Skinny Mark, how you doing? Had so much fun playing around with the video and stuff. Hope you saw the picture-in-picture one I made for you. All right. Here's American A319 heading to DC. This is for Rachel. Is that what her name was? Rachel, I believe it was, in the chat. If you look on the Discord, if you remember there, I think it was under Logan, Boston Logan Info. I posted a bunch of pictures that Mark had sent from his time here at Logan on Friday night. He flies for PAL Airlines. He flew in, actually landed the plane. It was pretty cool. Let me see. He flies back on Saturday. Oh, yeah. Saturday for me is a morning show, not an evening show. But you never know. It's Delta from Orlando in A321. Flight 1390. Oh! Does the whale work? It does! All right, we have a Logan whale. I don't know where it was or what it was. Or even if it was a whale, or just someone stopping short. Yeah, Rachel, anytime you and anybody, if you know someone's on a flight, I'll try my best to make sure that I get them. We have American Airlines heading to Chicago, 737-800 flight 2815. If you're a pilot, like Skinny Mark in the chat here, or anyone else, and just let me know, man. I will do my best to catch your flight, so you can watch what you did and make sure you're happy with it. All right, we got Air Portugal backing up here. I'll be heading back to Lisbon. We have a Delta lined up. A321neo heading to San Diego. Sent you an email with a link. You gotta watch halfway through. You'll see what I mean. get this camera more focused down here where we have activity going on. It's all about the activity. So cool. I'm glad. All right, we have JetBlue taking off here. Heading to Reagan, an A220, flight 2255. I really wasn't sure what this location tonight, the runways that were being used, but I'm liking it. We got a JetBlue coming in here from Tampa. Uh-oh. Flight 1492 at A220. A Betsy special. All right. Oh, we got a Spirit taking off. I didn't even see it. Where to go? Where to go? Where to go? There it is. All right. Spirit's heading to Fort Lauderdale, A320, flight 2231. And if you look through the cracks here, there's a Delta, but I did see Lufthansa heading out there as well. But before that, we have a Delta coming in from Charleston, an A220, flight 2785. If I can find, there it is. Tech Geek, New Hampshire. How often do I go live? As often as I can. To your namesake, I'm also a tech geek and have a full-time job, so I can't get out here as often as I like, but I try my best to get out here as much as I can. Oh, Emily, I could go outside your window at your house and just talk all night, you know. That's no problem. I do the same with work, watching other streams, just listening and just having the sound. There's a Hawker. This came in from Norfolk. I assume it's heading back there. Came in for some chowder. All right, get Scandinavian Airlines lined up on 3-3. See its tail there, getting ready to go. The flight 928, and there's Lufthansa right there. A couple of big planes. Between the two of them, we have an American Airlines A321. Is that for me? That's not for me. Good. All right, another big one taking off here. This should be good. Get out of my way, I'm taking off. All right, next taking off is American Airlines, heading to, oh, it came from Dallas Fort Worth, so we assume it's going back there. Really hope you guys are enjoying this, having some fun here. What day is it? It's Tuesday. And look at the sky over here. Just looking over there and just these sun rays, and big storm came through here. It was just really, really cool looking. But yeah, so we had a lot of rain come through here. And as you see in the chat from earlier, some snow as well. But now it's just looking nice. All right, what are we waiting for? There we go. American Airlines heading to, we assume, Dallas Fort Worth, because that's where it came from. All right, coming in, we have a Southwest coming in from Chicago Midway. 737, 1280 is the flight number. And Lufthansa is lined up on 3-3 and on the roll. Oh, this could be interesting. Oh, all right, they had plenty of space. That was a little close. To me, anyways. All right, they're out of here. That was interesting. Yeah, a lot of, they'll get the A380 here. A lot of people going back and forth to Germany. Let me see what we got going on here now. All right, we got Southwest taking off, heading to St. Louis. 737, 800, flight 908. There's something in the comment. You see, you get any snow? Nothing accumulated snow around here. Just a lot of snow that made us all real depressed. Let me see what else we got here. Get to Southwest here. Heading to St. Louis. Joshua Sinclair, how you doing? That was pretty cool. All right. So what days are the best to come plane watch? Constitution Beach, a decent place to view planes from. It is a very nice place to view planes from, as long as the winds are correct. If the planes are coming in from the north and taking off on 2-2, you're right there. When they take off, you just hear the engines roar right in front of you. It's so cool. If you use this app called Flight Radar 24, that you can look at Logan Airport and see what's happening. So the planes are coming in from the north. Constitution Beach is great because they'll be taking off from that same area there. Another place is Bayswater Street, just right near Constitution Beach as well. That is, you'll be right behind the planes, so they just take off. And if you look at the streams, I have some streams from Bayswater Street. I haven't done anything from Constitution Beach yet, but I may be doing that. Stick my feet in the water, and just do some plane spotting from there. But that would be really cool. That's a real nice place. In the summertime, it gets really crowded. A lot of people. It's a beach, basically, right off Logan Airport. You can sit there all day long and just watch planes. It is Delta, an A320neo heading to San Francisco, flight 1655. Next taking off, we have a JetBlue heading to Pittsburgh. An A220, flight 1985. And then we have a American Airlines coming in from JFK, an E175, landing on 27. I really wasn't sure about this place at first, but this is pretty cool. Exactly, yeah. Nothing but sun, sand, and airplanes. There's also a little snack bar there as well. So if you want a little ice cream or something, you can get that there. Castle Island, that's my favorite place to watch from. It's just so nice. Do a little tour here when we have a gap in the activity. Here is Southwest heading to Nashville. (737) 800, flight 872. And we have Delta coming in from JFK. So we're all over the place here. Yinzigo, how you doing? Good day, everybody. How you doing? Yeah, go to Sullivan's Castle Island, grab a lobster roll. Definitely. So Castle Island, unfortunately, is behind that building there. You can see the edge of it. You can see the edge of it right there. That's Castle Island behind this building. Really cool place. If they're landing on the runways they're using right now, it's really cool. Let me see, we have a Cape Air heading to Mathis Vineyard, already in the sky. Didn't even see it. So we're taking a turn as well, I bet. Not gonna buzz the tower, it's gonna buzz us. Oh, check it out. Yeah, always, any photos you guys have of anything. Heck, they may become the thumbnail for the YouTube stream. All right, here is United heading to San Francisco, 737, MAX 9. Flight 2400. Oh no, I can't see my screen. The sun is reflecting right into it. Ah. Wow, that was a low takeoff. Gonna do a little adjusting here. My computer is flapping in the wind here. Just don't want it to flap off the stand. All right. Glenn, how you doing? Good evening. Oh, we just had a Delta come in from Savannah, E175. Let me see where we got coming in next is Air Portugal taking off, heading to Lisbon, an A321 Neo. Flight 218. We got Aer Lingus backing up over here, Terminal C. Right, Aer Lingus says it's going to be heading to Shannon once it gets out there. Wow, it's getting really bright out there. Yes, Godspeed, Tab, for sure. Alright, we should be getting a Delta heading to LaGuardia, E175, flight 5831. There it is. Four right takeoff. What's that? Oh, it's Cape Air. Delta. There it is. Cape Air taking off in 4 right. They pretty much got the run of the place here. They can take off wherever they want. They don't need a lot of runway for the prop planes. Same with the Dash 8, the Porter. Yeah, it's getting something. It's not really golden hour, just the sun finally came out. It is pretty nice. Oh, we got a Delta coming in from St. Thomas. 757. So you can see it through the buildings, and it goes and goes. Hey, Citizen Tao, how you doing? Yeah, the sun's finally come out, looking nice. And we have a Delta coming in from other side of the lake here. There it is. From Reagan. Where is this? Oh, is this landing on 3-2? That's going to be landing on the side runway. That's on the other side of the airport. I might be able to catch it, actually. Usually can't catch this one. So a lot of the Delta and American E-175s and stuff will land on the side runway here, runway 32, which is on the bottom there, that reddish looking one, because it goes right to Terminal A, where they go. Don't usually get this runway where everywhere else I stream from. Just here. Those red panels there are solar panels that are usually top of Terminal B parking garage, where I usually am. All right, we have a JetBlue taking off, heading to San Juan at 2:20. Gloves on. So not long ago, I couldn't even see the water tower there, or those clouds behind it, which was the rainstorm. So now it looks a little bit interesting. It's pretty cool. Paul M., thank you so much for the donation. So much. That is so cool. It really helps support the channel here and all the expenses and fun that we have. Thank you so much, Paul. All right, what we got going on here now? We have a JetBlue taking off, heading to Las Vegas, flight 177, not 777, my favorite one. Was this a typo? Nope, just 177. Oh man, quit kicking the tripod. Alright, I didn't see it, but Shamrock did escape and is out on the runway somewhere. Next taking off would be Alaskan Airlines, heading to San Diego. If it pops around the corner here. Yep, we're just missing a 7 on that last flight. $737-900. I really hope you guys are enjoying this. Hit that like button. Different location here tonight. Place we're usually at in parking garage B. There's a little construction going on, which reduces the number of spots available. And I had some extra time tonight because of the storm that was passing through here. So I drove around a little bit to get a good spot. There we got JetBlue coming in from Raleigh, Durham. So we do have views of different parts of the skyline here, I guess. But one thing that is over here is, if I can find it, there it is. The big container ship over there. Yeah, MSC, I'm not sure if it's heading out yet or it's been here the whole time, so they're probably still loading it up. But man, that's pretty tall. It's really tall. All right, we got a JetBlue heading to Buffalo in A220, flight 415. Airbus coming in. Oh, we have UPS coming in on 27 from Louisville. Hello, Tanijo from New Zealand. How you doing? So cool. Wow, this wind is wicked. You can hear it on the microphones. It actually, noise cancellation kicks in when the wind gets too strong. And we have that UPS right there under the robot. All right, what we got coming in next? We have Philly flight, American Airlines 737, heading to Philadelphia, down to Pennsy Plains land. Flight 1535. So to give you guys a little bit of perspective of where we are here, we are that's about real scale where we are. That's how far we are from the runways and all the fun out there. But thanks to modern technology and lens technology, we can still play the game. There's American heading to Columbus. Flight 4641. There's another reference point here. Here is Terminal E is over there. The big red, and over here we have American and JetBlue, like repair yards. I was over there one time. There's a garage over there. I was over there, and there was a Dunkin' Donuts plane was being repaired. That was pretty cool seeing that. It's also over there is where UPS goes. That's where their planes unload. So that's where this UPS plane is heading to. And we have Aer Lingus Shamrock heading to Shannon, A321neo. Just had a Delta come in from Nolans. All right, check the chat here. I haven't been in a while. Sorry about that, guys. Eric, how you doing? Curtis, Ryan Nash. Jean-Michel, how you doing? Good evening. See, Spectral Whispers, I saw you in here earlier. Eric, Eric is here, all right. So cool. Everyone playing along here. Spirit Airlines 737 heading to Chicago Midway. And we get Delta landing here from Austin. So flight radar seems to be a little bit behind. This plane's in the ground. They look at flight radar, it's still over the ocean. So, do my best. All right, next taking off with JetBlue, heading to Fort Myers, an A320, flight 2165. Should be popping out here any second. Don't make a liar out of me, let's go. There we go. Iceland Air coming in. Didn't even see that. Coming in from Keflavik, 737 MAX 8. We got the yellow one today. All right. Falcon, thank you so much. Glad you're enjoying this. You guys hold on 1 second, I gotta check something out here. right, something crazy going on right now. We have, I can find it. There's a Technum coming in, taking off, I mean. But crazier is, I think it's another Iceland Air coming in. 750, 767 from Keflavik. Getting a little wind. Flight 631. We had 2 Iceland Airs in a row. That's pretty crazy. The first one's usually around noon, East Coast time, and this one's usually around now, I guess. All right. Oh, thank you, Jeff. Thank you so much, Jeff. That's so cool. Let me just check my... I don't have a pop-up that goes on the screen, which I think people are okay with. Is United heading to Newark? Some crazy people in this plane spotting world, I'm telling you. All right, what we got going on here now? Let's see, we have a, what is this plane taking off next? A Hawker Beechcraft, be heading to Minneapolis. But before that, we have a JetBlue coming in from JFK. I like that view with the ground beneath it. Even though it's far away, but just it gets perspective of everything around you here. I like it. MedTech, how you doing? Here's that Iceland Air, just came in, the second one, the 757. That other one must have been delayed from today. That guy's in a rush. He's really going fast. It's not like the pit alley at a NASCAR race. He's just cruising. I'm sure this. Let's see if this works. Of course not. Is that plane hitting the Minneapolis? All right, next coming in, we have American Airlines coming from Charlotte. A321. I'm trying to figure out why I can't see it on my glasses though. I can see the planes far away, no problem, but I can't see them on the screen in front of me. Yeah, that Iceland Air did look like it was trying to take off. They got a hot date when they get back to Iceland. Luis, how you doing? Good evening. Wonder if that Iceland airplane actually stopped. It'll just keep going. All right, next coming in, probably another Iceland Air probably. Let's see. It is FedEx 767. Yeah, Iceland is beautiful. Oh, so nice. So my wife and I went there this past summer, and it was actually almost like a heat wave. I was in the pool. We were on a cruise around Iceland, and I was in the pool every day. It was beautiful. Hi, Mom. How you doing? You and Dad are watching this. It's almost time for Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy, though. Come on. If you could see the screen, you could tell that there's a big conger out there. But unfortunately, the graphic is not working, so I lost everything in that completely. Where's the conger? Ah, I lost the graphic. But if you visualize, there's a conger out there. And we have Spirit sprinkles taking off. There's about maybe 6 planes lined up out there. But this one's pretty cool. All right, Spirit Sprinkles is out of here. The Wi-Fi is still okay. Having all kinds of issues here with graphics. Oh, well, this is what will happen. I'll pop this up and there it is. All right, that was a conga right there. That's what I meant. All right, enough of that. All right, next coming in, we have American Airlines coming from Miami, but we have a Delta taking off first. Heading to Minneapolis. The shadows are getting long. It's getting nice out here. So cool. Let me put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing here. Oh, much better. I can see now. That's good. All right, next coming in, we have United Airlines coming from LAX. How you guys doing? Been out here for a while. I have no idea how long. There was a lot of rain when I came here initially, so it's good to be here now. Hope you guys are enjoying this. Smash that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications. That's the best way you're going to find me out here. And it's in the chat here. We got the store. If you use Logan 10, you get 10% off your entire purchase. Also have, so in the store we have t-shirts, sweatshirts. I'm wearing a sweatshirt. And I'm wearing a sweatshirt. It's like Superman or something. So all kinds of stuff there. And like Logan 10, you get 10% off your entire purchase. We also have, oh my goodness, stop that, Mike. I don't know why Conga keeps popping up. I'll have to fix that. Also got a Discord channel, multiple channels on there, different conversation areas. I try to post the daily liveries out there, so all the crazy planes that come in here with different non-standard paint jobs, you can see all those. We have Instagram. And me see where we're going here. Let's get some more planes coming in, I'm sure. Yeah, there's some over there, over the lagoon. Instagram, I try to post out there as much as I can, pictures and little video clips. So feel free to peruse those. We got a Cape Air taking off. There it is. All right, we're gonna get buzzed. Where's it going? Nantucket. So it should take a sharp turn pretty soon. Maybe it's too windy. Maybe not as adventurous as the other pilots are buzzing the tower. But it's going to Nantucket. Wow, the wind is really, really gusting. I don't think I wanted to play the game. All right, next coming in here, we have United Airlines coming in from Dulles. 737-900, flight 688. That's what they told him, not to buzz the tower, that's why. Yeah, the last two Cape Airs I took off heading into Nantucket turned in front of me, between me and the tower. I thought I heard a helicopter. I was like, what is that noise? Not sure where they land over here. Little helicopter spotting. All right. Oh, right behind that little building there, I guess. That's where they land. Just out of sight. That was pretty cool. That just scared the life out of me. It's like, what is that? Oh, we have the JetBlue Unity plane, I believe. There it is. Tribute to everyone who works in the airline industry. On the tail there is flight attendants, pilots, gate, ramp, everything on there, just like a thank you to everyone that works for the airlines. Pretty cool. This is one of my favorite planes. I love this one. Just the meaning behind it is so cool. All right. Oh, we just had an A321 take off to Tampa. All right, just out of respect for our Tampa crew here. There it is. All right, enough of that. What else we got going on? We have American Airlines lining up out there. They'll be heading to Chicago. What else we got around here? We got the control tower right up there, and that little white hat on it is actually the radar. nighttime with the lights on, you can see it spinning around like crazy. But the voice you hear is coming from up there. Not sure if anything's going on down here with this plane. All right. Next should be that American taking off. A319 heading to Chicago, flight 1009. And I want to say they're honking at me, but they're probably not. I'm not that good looking. Next taking off is Delta heading to Salt Lake City, an A321neo. And that should be coming around the corner in a second too. Oh, there's a Unity plane, cool. Maybe we'll see that when it comes around. This is Delta flight 445. We blew long together. Better shot of this plane. Blue Unity. So they're pulling into Terminal C over there. That's where they're going to pack. Jonathan, how you doing? All right, 4 months. Congratulations. So cool. Love it. Just saw a plane over here somewhere. No, so cool. Thank you so much. Glad you've been here. Hope you're enjoying as much as I did. Or as I am, I should say. So we have American landing over there on 3-2. Like over those red things, those are the solar panels that were usually behind me usually. Trying to think, anything else around here? Like I said, I hope you guys are really enjoying this. There goes that helicopter, heading a different direction. I get my camera that far back over there. Let's see, I'm not sure. I'd already be gone before I get to it. There it goes. Flying out over Boston eventually. Eventually gonna be into the sun, I think. Oh, there it goes. All right, back to the runways. We have a Delta out there that's not taking off quite yet. It's been told to hold up. And we have a Delta coming in from, I believe, Punta Cana. It is. Jeff, see you later. Thanks for stopping in. Good to see you up here sometime again. All right, now we get the Delta clear for takeoff. Heading to Reagan, E175. Shamrock somewhere. Where is Shamrock? Shamrock second to arrive, an A330 coming in from Dublin. There's that Delta. And it's definitely, now it's golden hour. Now the sun is creating golden hour. See if the planes believe it. Delta coming in from Minneapolis. Porter taking off on 4. I'll stick with this as much as I can until Aer Lingus, which is also about to arrive on 27. Or maybe it's taking off on 33. We got Aer Lingus coming in. I gotta get the Aer Lingus. In case my uncle's watching. Coming in from Dublin. Right behind the buildings. All right, guys, I gotta get my gloves on. I'm sorry. 1 second. Look at the Irish. All right, next to arrive. Well, we have a Delta taking off. You can see that. Heading to Atlanta. Alright, here's our next arrival. Boom, ba-dum, ba-dum. What is it? Delta coming in from Sarasota. Pat, how you doing? Yeah, I'm not up in the crow's nest tonight. I'm over here in the eagle's nest on the back of parking garage C, the Hilton part of the parking garage. Hilton hotel part, I should say. Look how blue the water is. Oh, that looks so nice. I love it. All right. Let's see if you can see what I can see here. So if I look up, I see next plane coming in. I see some lights, lights, lights. All kinds of planes coming in here. But we also have Aer Lingus passing in review. There it is. We have a Delta heading out. Be heading to London Heathrow. Ah, looks nice in the sunlight. Ah, looks pretty cool. Emily, congratulations. All right. Our next coming is American Airlines. Coming from Dallas Fort Worth, 737-800, flight 1048. Did I hear something coming in? Oh, it's a heavy. It's a FedEx. Oh, sorry, UPS. Oh, it is FedEx. 767. And then we have a Virgin Atlantic out there as well. About fifth to arrive. There is a Delta still heading out to the runways. But right now we have this plane coming in, which is a JetBlue from Las Vegas, flight 278. Oh, I hear you there. You guys just keep complaining and complaining about it. Oh man, it's exhausting listening to you guys. No, I hear you. It's a challenge for sure. It just looks beautiful out here. This is so nice. Let me get this camera zoomed out a little bit so you can just get an idea of what I'm seeing too. Just the and that's my view out there. Just the sunlight just beating up down there, you know. It looks so nice. Heck, I went to college last summer before last. All right. Next coming in is the FedEx. anybody have a departure time of the A380? It's usually scheduled for 8:05, but usually doesn't happen until 8:30 or something. All right, next taking off should be this Delta heading to London Heathrow on 33. Flight 58, A330-900. There we go. Nick, how you doing? I know that's CC's chat, but hey, how you doing, Nick? That's pretty cool. That's behind me there, the sun right below it. Got the beautiful clouds. Next to arrive is American Airlines coming in from Philly. A Philly special brought to us by Pensy Planes. Oh, there we go. Noosh, how you doing? Good evening. I got here, the Bruins plane took off when I got here. All right. The sunset that I can see right now. It's pretty cool. And the JetBlue on the other side. Coming in from Orlando. Flight number 6452. So I just saw a plane on my radar flying over us. Good night, Emily. I'll make sure I beep really loud when I drive by your house when I go home. Have a great night. That's pretty nice behind me there. Cue the seagull. Perfect. Oh boy. All right, next we have a plane. What is this plane over here? We have Virgin Atlantic coming in from London Heathrow. Thanks, I'm gonna do my best. Look at the colors. Oh my goodness, that's incredible. Mike, why do you do this? Is it the planes? Yeah, mostly. Then it's stuff like this. Or this. All kinds of reasons I come out here. It's just beautiful. It's a beaut, Clark. Our next taking off is American Airlines heading to LAX. That's just such a cool picture. Well, if you guys care about planes, we have a Southwest coming in from Baltimore, Washington International. Flight 4436. If you don't care about planes, we have a sunset behind us. Beautiful on the sky here. And if you really don't care about planes, we have a Delta taking off. Heading to Las Vegas, flight 408. There's a Southwest coming in from Baltimore. Mike, can you say that the Helena Airport in Montana is better than Bozeman? Of course it is. Why would you even doubt that? I don't even know what the Helena Airport is. Actually, I have another screen here. If you guys want to get a quick background. That's not it. Second camera, there it is. No overlay or anything. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're back. All right, you have Delta coming in here, taking off, heading to Cincinnati, E175. And we have a UPS coming in on 27. All right, next taking off is a Delta heading to Seattle, an A321neo, flight 324. I don't think you guys are in any rush to get rid of the sunset, so I'll wait till it's inside here. Oh, that's just so beautiful. And for you casino fans, there's the Encore Casino. Where'd it go? There it is. So I'm doing this backwards. Oh wow, look at the sun rays and everything. That's so nice. Oh, that's so cool. All right. Back to this plane spotting thing. So we have a JetBlue coming in from San Juan here, an A320, flight 6862. All right. Did you just see the garden? No, not from here. Bob, how you doing? You got a very intelligent nephew. All right, we have American Airlines coming in from Chicago, 737-800. All right, we've lost a color on this side of the camera. So this side looks, I still got some over there. They're looking nice over there. We got a Delta A330-900 coming around. That's going to be heading back to Paris. Oh, that's so cool. That is neat. All right, Delta coming in from Detroit, a 737-900. All right, sunset check. We're looking good. Let me make sure that this is the correct weather and temperature. It is, but it feels much colder than that. All right, next to arrive is an American Airlines coming in from DC. on here now. Air France is almost here. Before that, we have United Airlines. Air France coming in with a A350-900. Checking what we also got here. We have Turkish Air. It's off the coast of Portland, Maine right now. Iberia is doing. A couple other big planes. Another Swiss A330. British Airways. How far is that? I'd say that one too. We're back to reality here. Gonna zoom back in to Delta. I lost it. I was heading to LaGuardia. And we have United here. Coming in from Chicago. 200 likes. All right, so cool. So cool. All right, we got Air France coming in. It's that light up there in the sky. Actually, nothing else going on. Let's do a sunset check. We just got the nice sky out there now. And we got Air France. Look at the wheels down yet or anything. Wow. There we go. There are the wheels. And the headlight. Hey, we always do that casino shot, you know? Surprised my mom's not on here screaming about it too. And that plane behind there is a JetBlue coming in from Punta Cana. Someone here asked me if I use flight radar. Yes, I do. That's doing here. Just oh, in the tip jar, Jean-Michel. Thank you so much. Thank you for the support. There's a sunset for you right there. How's that sound? No, thank you so much for everything. It's helped. Everything helps out so much. Thank you so much. All right, where's this Air France plane? Is it here yet? What's it doing? It's taking forever to get here. We have a Delta lining up, that A330 that went by us earlier. That's lining up on 3-3, but this Air France will land first. Hope you guys are enjoying this. Hit that like button. Feel free to subscribe, turn on notifications. All those fun things, all those YouTube-y things. We have memberships here too. We have different stickers and super chats, all that kind of stuff. So you know, feel free if you want to become a member. That's one of the ways to support the channel, is for sure. What's my favorite airline and airport? Well, my favorite airport, I'm a little biased here. I like Boston. Favorite airline, I like all the ones that come here. But JetBlue just has all of the special liveries. They keep coming out with new ones. I do enjoy seeing JetBlues. I don't have a really preference on which plane I fly. Whatever one gets me to where I want to go, that's the one I like. All right, there's Air France. Ever seen a 747 or A380? Actually, 747s come here, but one will be here tomorrow. And A380, there's one right behind me. I'll be leaving here in a little bit. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, you're right behind me here. If you jump up in a wave, I might be able to see you. Thank you so much for the support, though, too. That's very appreciated. Thank you so much. Here's Delta heading to Paris. And the sunset cam is getting less and less colorful. All right, next coming in, we have JetBlue coming in from Punta Cana in A320, flight 496. The JetBlue, the A321 Neo heading to London Heathrow. All right, this will be the last shot of the sunset. That was pretty cool, a little added bonus here. Gotta like that. That plane should come around in a second. There we go. Heading to London Heathrow, flight 1620. All right, we got Japan Airlines backing up over there. The JetBlue landing from Fort Lauderdale. Oh, not for long though. Next taking off is a Delta heading to Nashville. Should be here in a, take off in a second here. There it is. The E175, flight 5599. Ah, and there's Air France finally getting over here into the international terminal. Yes, it is getting colder for sure here. Actually, I still have my winter gear in the car. I might just go throw that on. All right, what we got coming in next? Let me just check real quick. You guys want to hold on 1 second? I'm going to go get a heavier jacket on. Hold on. All right, that's a little bit better. Got a heavier jacket on here. Be a little bit warmer now, so it'll be good. All right, let's get back out to these planes. That's what we're doing out here, planes. All right, what we got going on out here? We have next coming in the JetBlue coming in from Reagan, an A220, flight 2754. We get Azores landing. I love Azores Airlines. All the different sayings on the planes. Those are so cool. I love that. Right, where's this camera pointing at now? Let's see. All right, next coming in, we have Delta coming in from Cancun. Our next taking off, United Airlines. Like they've been saying, 2136 heading to Dulles. Any planes coming in here? I think there's a plane coming in over the tower there. Be a Delta coming in from DC. First, we have this United heading to Dulles. We have the Delta coming in, E175. Coming in from Reagan, flight 5689. Oh, that came down fast. Like a big fishing boat out there. Coming in from somewhere. All right, what we got going on here now? Let's see. We got a plane coming in. All right, that's United Airlines coming in from Denver, an A321neo, flight 597. It's getting a little darker out here. Hope you guys are still enjoying this. See all these cameras hold up in the darkness. I do want to stay until the A380 takes off. That's my plan. Hopefully it's within the next hour or so. We'll see what happens here. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this. Like I said, hit that like button, subscribe, notifications, all those fun YouTube-y things. You know, why is there a plane way up there? What is that plane? Oh, that's Turkish Airlines. Looks like it's going to fly over the airport and line up for 3-3 landing. Where all the other planes are right here. Let me see if I can get this on the camera here. You have the two planes over here, the two lights, and there's a plane it disappeared. But it's way up there. It's really crazy. It's maybe we can get it with the other camera. I did see it. There it is. I just saw a light up there. I'm like, where's that guy going? That's Turkish Airlines, probably lining up. They head out to line up. I land on 3-3. Just so you guys know, I'm not totally crazy. I just thought I was seeing things for a second there. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this. Just having some fun out here. It's getting a little chilly out here, but hey, I got my jacket on now. I got my winter gear. I'm all set. You wouldn't think it's April. It's going to be like 80 degrees this time next week, so we'll see what happens. New England is very, very strange that way. Like this morning was snowing, then rain, then not a cloud in the sky above me anyways. It's just you get the clouds behind me there. Those look pretty cool. Still a sunset going on. But now we have Delta coming in from Cincinnati. Thanks everyone who's donated through PayPal, through the chat here, everything that, all that stuff helps support the channel so much. And just the expenses that it takes, you know, to park in this garage at least. So much. Thank you guys so much. All right. What's this camera looking at? We're looking at the lagoon here. Let me see what else we got going on here. Just looking around to see what's happening. We have American Airlines lined up at E175, going to be heading to Cincinnati. And then we have an A330 behind that. It's going to be heading to Amsterdam. Another jumper right up into the sky. All right, we also have, where did I see that? There it is. British Airways heading back out. That's going to be heading to London Heathrow. Grumman, hey, see you later. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you enjoyed this. We'll see you next time. All right, here's Delta heading to Amsterdam, flight 242, A330-900. All right. Couple of bright lights coming in here. What are these guys? Let's see. First one is Aeromexico coming in from Mexico City. Second one is a JetBlue, an A320, coming in from Orlando. And these will arrive, I think, first before the next takeoff. So this will be the first one coming in. The first star. Did you guys get to watch the Artemis stuff going on this past weekend when they went around the moon? I was hooked on that. That was so cool seeing that. Yeah, the whole space travel thing is crazy. I love it. He's back. Pensy Plain, Scott, how you doing? Good evening. Oh boy. Great. Oh wow, JetBlue's taking off to JFK and A220. We'll keep the Aeromexico though. Yeah, it was cool. The launch was awesome. And then, you know, just the different communications they've had, different chats with different people, and I was watching them as they were going around the moon. They were reporting in what they're seeing and different things. It was pretty cool. There's a Learjet coming in from Dulles. No, that's right, FlexJet. It is a Embraer Praetor. Embraer Praetor. All right, Delta taking off here. This is heading to the land of the mouse. Orlando, an A321, flight 1513. From Orlando. Yeah, Orlando like crazy. Everyone's coming home. You don't want to come home to this weather. You want to stay down there. Maybe this will be a go around to go right around to Orlando. Yeah, the SpaceX. Yeah. Back to space travel again, like it used to be in the 80s with the space shuttle program, in the 90s. That was so cool. All right, got a bright light up here coming in a different direction. This is Turkish Air coming in, landing on 33, flight 81, A3. It's an A350-900. All right, duly noted. Well, they got the headlights on high beam, so it's tough to see them. Nick Johnson, see you later. Yeah, it's cool to know that they're up there playing around. All right, so we will have a slight obstruction on the landing, and then should see a touchdown. They got some bright lights on this thing, though. It's another cool plane. I like this one, too. I like all the planes. Don't tell the other planes, though. Next to arrive is a Delta coming in from Las Vegas, an A321neo, flight 497. And we also have British Airways lining up on 33, 787, flight 212. So it's a 787-10 Dreamliner. You know, you got police down here that don't like me or something. I'm not sure. So I look behind me here. Still got that sunset going. Really nice out there. It's pretty cool. Wow. All right, so this Turkish. All right, British Airways got the green light. Well, they're out there somewhere, and they should be taking off here any second. Hey, Det Rigs. Yeah, sirens. They're looking for you. No, we're right above a couple of terminals here. So there's a lot of police activity just to make sure people are parking or not parking and moving along, dropping off passengers. The white zone is for loading and unloading only. There is no parking in the white zone. It's Speedbird heading back to London Heathrow. Should be turning eventually. Right now it's going due west. It wants to go east, I'm sure. All right, where are we now? What have we got going on here? Let's see. Next taking off is Delta, heading to Tampa. And then we have Swiss coming in. That's still a couple minutes away. Landing on 27. An A330-300. That rig's all right. 9 months. Holy mackerel. So cool. Heading to Tampa. Another plane way out there. I'm not sure where that's going. We got a British Airways coming in, lined up for 27 as well. 777-200. Next plane coming in is this one here. It's Swiss coming in from Zurich, an A330-300. But they may let this American take off. Yep, heading to Buffalo, an E175. Republic Air. Right, here's Swiss coming in. Flight 52. Yeah, I forget when that started. Holy mackerel. So cool. Good morning. So those are the planes that are coming in. We have American Airlines taking off, it looks like. Heading to Miami. Flight 1397, a 737-800. All right, what do we got going on next here? We have Iberia coming in from Madrid. A321neo, flight 345. Make sure there's no one in the back room here lighting up. Oh, Lufthansa A380 seems to be backing up. Pretty cool. Just like me, pretty cool. Yeah, I want to get the Lufthansa departure. I have not had a departure yet this year of an A380. Or many night times, because it's been very cold out here at nighttime. Yeah, Betsy, I love all the lights. The airplane constellation, I love that. So cool. Checking in behind me here, see if I can see the A380 backing up or anything, but nothing yet. Oops. Wrong button, sorry about that. There we go. This Delta into Fort Lauderdale. And we have JetBlue coming in from West Palm Beach. We got to get some of these arrivals here with the reflection on the water. All right, so we got coming on next year. So Lufthansa is definitely backed up. I can't see it yet in the dark here. We got a JetBlue heading to Reagan. Next up in the docket. An A220, flight 2355. All right, and next to arrive, where is it? There it is. We have American Airlines coming from Charlotte with a water reflection. 737, 800, 1843. 43. My mouth is getting frozen. So it's tough to see him from this far, but hey, it's fun. Spectral Whispers, your daughter saying in the kitchen saying, "Hi, Mike. Hey, how you doing?" Spectral Whispers' daughter. All right, next taking off should be a JetBlue, an A220 heading to Phoenix, flight 303. There we go. Got the Deer Island dressed blue eggs today. Not bad. They just take off and land so quick here. Here's British Airways London Heathrow coming in, 777, landing on 27. You should see it through here. So cool. All right, next taking off is a Delta heading to Raleigh, Durham. And if I look over here to the back, so there it is. The tail of the A380, Lufthansa. That's all we can see right now. But that's heading out. Hopefully taking off in 3-3, taking off right next to us. Oh my gosh, that'd be incredible. We'll see what happens with that though. All right, we have Delta taking off. So it's heading to Miami, a 737-800, flight 1649. I think I see shadows behind me. Jeez, scared the life out of me. Now there's a JetBlue coming in from Norfolk, but it's going to disappear pretty quickly, an A220. All right, our constellation is getting a little smaller. We got 2 planes out there. We got a whole bunch of planes lined up to take off, though. So even though you can't see it, it is a conga out there. So I gotta be in this camera, and I press the button. There's the conga right there, all right. Knew I had it working. All right, here's Iceland Air, heading back to Keflavik, 737. Max 8. This is the first one that landed. So this is supposed to be here, I think, around noon, unless they've changed their schedule. It used to be noon. But I'm not the schedule keeper, so I've been wrong once before, so maybe I'm wrong again. Sorry, my eyes were diverted by accident. Looking at Lufthansa A380 heading out. Hopefully to 3-3. That would be spectacular for it to take off right next to us like that last plane. Oh my gosh, that'd be great. Now we got a PAL inbound. Where's the PAL? Oh wow, that's really late. It's over at Kittybunk in New Hampshire, in Maine. But what's it from here? 80 miles from here. All right, the King is proceeding out. It's going to pass Speedbird in the way. Tail of two fins. That's a cool picture too right there. It's all about cool pictures tonight. And we have Delta A220 heading to Austin. And JetBlue coming in from Fort Myers. And the sky is dark. No more constellation out there. So I thank you guys so much for being out here with me tonight. Hope you're enjoying it. We just have a little bit of a dusk out there. Not all the way dark yet, but just having some fun here. It's getting a little chilly. Like I said earlier, my last plane is going to be this Lufthansa when it takes off, and we'll see. That should take off right next to us, which would be incredible. Hey, where's that plane? I just saw it. There it is. JetBlue heading to Orlando. The A320. Yeah, so the Lufthansa will be the last plane I do, so I can get home and thaw out, so my fingers can work, so I can work on my computer tomorrow for work. So, but this has been a great night. This has been so cool. Exactly what I needed. The different planes, all the between Speedbirds, Aer Lingus, the JetBlues, the A380, all the fun stuff out here. This is just it's what it's all about. Next taking off is Delhi. Delta heading to Philly. We'll call it a Delhi flight. Heading down to Pensy Plains with Scott. Feel free to join his stream when he comes on. He's based in Philly, but he's all over the place. All right. Nothing coming in. That's crazy. There are a couple planes out there, but nothing. Have an American that's turning the final for 2-7. That should be here in a little bit. But yeah, just thank you guys so much for this everything. So cool. I really hope you're enjoying this. I love coming out here and bringing this to you guys. It's just so much fun. I really, really like it. Here's American heading to where's this place? I don't know. I forget what the code is. MDT. E175. Flight 715. And get me off the screen so you can see the plane. All right. Next taking off is American Airlines, flight 4371. This is heading to Indianapolis. So I know Jeff gave some donation to the PayPal, Jean-Michel, and that's the kind of stuff I can get those funds right away, and that's gonna go to hot chocolate tonight for sure for the ride home. I think I'm just gonna hold the cup the entire time to get my hands warm. All right, next taking off is Delta heading to Charlotte. E175, flight 5807. We have a light on the radar, all right. Who's that coming in? We have American Airlines, A319, coming in from Reagan. And next taking off, we have a Honda jet heading to Greensboro. No photo, but I'm not sure what a Honda jet is. But we're gonna find out. That is so cool. Does anyone else know what a Honda jet is? Oh, here it comes. Well, we're gonna find out what it is. We'll get a better view when it takes off and flies next to us. Maybe. Looks like a spaceship. That's a Honda jet. All right, next taking off will be a Delta heading to LaGuardia, and behind that is Lufthansa. But I think this plane will land first. It's American Airlines, flight 3207 and A319. Got a little water reflection down there. Yeah, it's beautiful out here, but it is chilly. The temperature on the screen does not do justice how it feels out here. But luckily I've kept my winter gear in my car. So I got my nice winter jacket on right now, keeping me warm. All right, PAL 7 minutes out. Maybe we'll wait for PAL. All right. Not that we can see planes that well from here. Unless it lands on 3-2. All right, next taking off is a Delta. And Mom, if you're still on, the next plane taking off is an A380 Lufthansa. That's a double-decker, a biggie. Not this one. First, we have Delta heading to LaGuardia, flight 5855 and E175. But it might be a while before it takes off and needs some clearance. And looking at the constellations, we got a bunch of lights out there for landing. But the A380 will be flying the same path as this plane, which is sweet. I don't know if I can zoom out enough. All right, the A380 is lined up, but like I said, there's a bunch of planes coming in first, and it needs to have space to take off for sure. This one coming in is a Cirrus G2 Vision jet. Another crazy jet coming in here, coming in from Pittsburgh. Can't really see it from here, just because they are landing at one of the darkest points of the airport for sure. We have 5 planes in the constellation right now. Oh, Lufthansa's got the green light. All right. Here we go. The A380-800 heading back to Munich, flight 425. Lufthansa, the king, is heading home. We got quite a constellation over there, too. Caution, wake turbulence for the giant monster taking off. All right. That's pretty cool. All right. Lufthansa heads to the sunset. All right, gotta get my camera back to where it was. That's cool. I love I love seeing that plane. All right, where are we here? Let me just see where where's that PAL plane? Did it already land? Did I miss it? No, I don't. Where is it? 1, 2, 3. PAL, PAL, PAL. Where are you? Ah, there it is. You're north of us. All right. Gonna watch that PAL plane, and that will be the last plane for sure. There's a plane taking off. Delta heading to Cleveland. That was so cool seeing that Lufthansa take off. Oh my gosh. What if I can turn around and still see it? All right, next to arrive is a JetBlue coming in from Orlando. A lot of Orlando flights today. An A320 flight 2052. All right. So I'm staying here for that PAL Airlines, and that's playing around up there. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seventh to land. I'll stay for it though. All right, next taking off, we have an exec jet heading to Allentown. Oh man, I already missed it. Look down for a second and it's already in the sky. All right, coming in here, we have Delta from Phoenix. All right, next taking off is American Airlines at 777, heading to London Heathrow, flight 108. See another big one taking off. Cool. All right, next up taking off is a JetBlue heading to West Palm Beach. Still waiting out there, not taking off yet. I think it's waiting for this Azores to land first. Wonder. Coming in from Tessera, I believe it's called. Not that we can see it, we just see lights. Losing focus here at nighttime. All right. It's the Constellation out there. Next to arrives American Airlines coming in from LAX. I think we'll have a JetBlue departure heading to West Palm Beach, possibly. You get a little better view of that Azores Wonder. And there's JetBlue heading to West Palm Beach, A320, flight 321. And American Airlines coming in from LAX. The other light in the screen. EE4, see you later. Have a great night. I was thinking the same thing. An A320 is a 321 flight number? What's going on? All right, we got some planes coming in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the one on the bottom, you see 4 on a line, and there's one a little bit lower. That is PAL Airlines. Here is FedEx. All right. Yeah, so if you look at the lights out there, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and it looks like the other one is, let me just see, 1, 2, 3. The lower one, I believe, is maybe. I don't know. There's a couple planes out there. We'll see. All right. What we got coming in? Let me see here. Next taking off will be a Delta heading to Chicago, flight 5858. If they let that go. I haven't been listening too closely. And the next arrival is American Airlines at A321 coming in from Phoenix, flight 2778. Oh, wouldn't the Delta go to Chicago first? Hope you guys are enjoying this little bonus time here. We have Skinny Mark in the chat, and he's a pilot with PAL Airlines, and that is either 3rd or 4th right now for arrivals. So we'll get that arrival, and then we'll call it a night, so I can get circulation back in my fingers. We just had an American land, so the 3rd dot is definitely PAL Airlines. Robert, thank you so much. So cool. Yeah, just thank you so much. The support is awesome. All right. Next taking off will be a Delta going to Jacksonville if they let that keep going. Or we have an arrival here of American Airlines A319 coming in from Philly. I can find it. There it is. Not quite sure if Delta's going to leave first or not. Hee, I have no idea what you're talking about. Sorry. Oh yeah, just to say what CC is. Yeah, people who have subscribed, any new members, thank you guys so much for all the support. I'm just glad you guys are enjoying this, having some fun. 'Cause I'm having a blast doing this. All right, now should be Delta taking off. E175 heading to Jacksonville. Maybe. Or maybe not. All right, next to arrive will be a JetBlue coming in from San Francisco. A321neo. So I got Air Portugal coming in behind PAL. Oh, I gotta get that one then. That's Air Portugal, you know. And it's chasing PAL, so I gotta get them both. I love the reflections. That's so cool. Flight 1734. All right, taking off will be a Delta, the E175 heading to Jacksonville. I will stay with it briefly because PAL is next to arrive. Next set of lights coming in is PAL Airlines. You know what? I might just do PAL. Sorry, Jacksonville, I'm sorry. There we are, right there. It's PAL Airlines coming in from Halifax. Flight 7669. Skitty Mark in the chat. This is his friend's flying this right now, and oh, there goes that Delta. And Mark will be here on Saturday, I believe, Saturday night. Hopefully not this time, might be a little bit earlier. I'm not usually here late on Saturdays, but I wish him the safest flight. Right, safe landing through the obstructions. There we go, PAL Airlines. Here you go, Mark. That's the same plane maybe you're gonna fly, or are they different registration? All right, we got one more plane I'm gonna watch here. We have Air Portugal next coming in. This will be the last plane. Actually, I'm gonna get PAL before it goes out of sight over here. Here we go. Now head out behind parking garage B and do its thing over there. All right. All right, here comes Air Portugal. Coming in from Lisbon, an A321neo, flight 215. Hey, Big Wayno, how you doing? From Firehouse 7 in Framingham. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy it. It is cold up here. I'm not even sure what the wind chill is. 0. Oh, here's Air Portugal coming in. All right. There we go. All right. I want to thank you guys so much for playing along with me here tonight. Hope you had some fun. We had some great shots. I mean, I wasn't too sure about this location. I mean, so where we are with so many obstructions, but it worked out. It was, what do we call it? I call this Plan C. The other one, I just didn't feel it tonight. I feel like coming up here tonight in the Eagle's Nest. I'll call this one. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Mods, everyone here, thank you guys so much for everything you do. Keeping everything happy, doing the chat stuff. Thank you so much. People who donated, either through PayPal, Super Chat, however you did it. It's tremendous support for the channel. It helps. You know, it's not inexpensive to park in this garage for this long. But I thank you so much for your support. It helps out tremendously. And for the hot coffee to hold my hands, get my hands warm the entire ride home. But thank you guys so much. I don't know when I'll be out here next. We'll see. Probably this weekend for sure. You know, best thing to do is subscribe, turn on notifications. That's the best way you'll find me out here. I'll try and do a little bit better as far as lead time. Today was very spur of the moment. Wasn't sure with the weather the way it was, but I came here and sat out for about half an hour waiting for the rain to stop, and it stopped finally, which is great. All right, thank you so much. I will see you guys next time. Have a great rest of the week, and yeah, keep on flying. See you later. Bye.